We're going to be jumping game number 2 coming up here in just a moment, where Liquid HuK will be taking on HuK Drewbie in our second game in the last quarterfinal of the day. Tomorrow, of course, the semifinals, the 2 semifinals, and the finals, including the notebook final, in which the winner of the tournament or the highest ranking non-EG member will go up against Idra to play and try to win one of these GT660 MSI notebooks. And these guys are just getting that much closer. Oh, I bet you're waiting for me.
Oh, I am. I honestly can't wait. I'm going to see if the players are in fact ready. Are both players ready? Drewbie, of course, noting that it looks a lot like Kiwikaki. Kind of funny because we mentioned that at the start of the game. So it looks like HuK is ready. Drewbie is ready. There's the good luck, have fun. We're going directly into game 2. And wow, that was a very high-level first match.
I'd just like to point out something HuK said. Yeah, I can play mini style. Now, you know what? Even 2 months ago, I would have said, no, you've got the one style. It's just sort of the HuK style.
You've got the one base all-in.
But that was definitely a little bit more dynamic HuK than I think we've seen in the past.
Oh, look, there's a big shout-out from HuK to Select. He's going to owe me dinner in Korea, says HuK. So, honestly, Select, if you don't do that, the entire community is going to be deeply upset with you.
Yep.
So it's important that you do that. Once again, shout out to both these players' teams. Drewbie from HuK Gaming. You can find them at HuK-gaming.com. They have forums and replays from all their players. And, of course, HuK from Team Liquid, which you can find all about at teamliquid.net. And, of course, this is the EG Masters Cup, sponsored by MSI Notebook. Go to myeg.net for more infos.
Absolutely. As we get started here in game number 2, it's on Steps of War. And how many times do we have to tell you guys? It's very, very, very short distances, back and forth. These two guys are actually polluting the screen with their chat. But
I know. How rude to think that they have personalities that would actually want to say something. They need to play, damn it.
Yep, they do. What the hell? What the hell? And so, again, the chatting continues here as HuK goes in and tries to take out a single. SCV cannot get it done. We've got
And
Gateway.
There's the 10 Gateway from HuK. He loves this. He's going to save up a little bit of chrono boost. Might even go for the ultra-fast cybernetics core, but knowing HuK, he's going to be going for a lot of Zealots right at the outset, and he is, as usual, making as many SCVs orange as he can. There goes down the refinery from Drewbie. HuK continuing to harass. I never see more orange SCVs than when he is playing. He's going to orangify this little guy. That just spawned fresh and new from the command center.
And that's exactly what he is doing right here. Gateway is done. First Zealot coming out. Chrono boost on and being applied to that Gateway. So again, hero probe of HuK going to go in. It's going to, oh, nice. He moved that guy to the gas, but HuK's going to identify that and keep on trying to take it out. Oh, my God. Ooh, almost.
Time to go home, but that's no problem. One
So
Zealot
daring.
is out right now, and as long as that pylon finishes, indeed it does, he can chrono boost away, queuing up more probes. Needs to get a cybernetics core very quickly, so that way he can continue to keep the pressure on. But Drewbie adding on a second Rax. Will he make more Marines? Yes. Very big mistake players make, rushing for that tech lab. Gotta get gotta get 2 or 3 Marines, because this sort of Zealot pressure can be devastating.
Of course, also going to use that probe to do some blocking and extra way to just sort of get some additional damage in there. And here we go. Marine's going to try to micro around to take out the Zealot as much as he can, take him down, get rid of those shields, and ultimately try to take him out. More SCVs being moved down as well, and we do have second Zealot incoming. He's going to try to disrupt the creation of this barracks. It just barely almost has it. And we've got another Marine out as well, so it'll be interesting to see how well he can do here with just these 2 Zealots and a probe.
And it looks like the probe is swinging around the north side, maybe to pick off that weakened SCV. That's exactly what he's doing. That SCV is going to fall down. Looks like he might end up losing 1 Zealot, but still always a good old insult to be able to pick off 1 SCV. And is he going to get 2? Oh! Liquid HuK with the money shot on the probe twice even. And in the meantime, he has a Stalker coming up. HuK has returned back to normal play, and at the resource counting station, Drewbie is interestingly quite far behind.
That is interesting. He actually does only have 14 SCVs of only to HuK's 20 probes. He's got Chrono Boost going on his warp gates right now, and he's going to have this Stalker out, a couple Zealots there, 1 dangerously low, and Command Center being built now as he gets ready for an expansion.
Now, Drewbie does have the advantage that he knows that nothing really scary is going to come up for a while, and in particular, no cute fancy tech from HuK can arrive. So this next upcoming push by Drewbie could be a little more threatening.
Yeah, he's already getting concussive cells, and probably have some Marauders. The first one is already out, and I have to agree with you right there. He is going to have a sentry coming out, which can help push back that Terran force and try to stop it at the ramp. Meanwhile, on the production tab, Warp Gate is about ready to complete. He'll have 2 gates ready to rock and roll, and Stim has just begun as well for the Terran.
Oh, now this is interesting. Instead, HuK is going for a very late robotics facility, likely followed by an expansion. He is making 2 sentries right off the bat, so it looks like he does want to conserve his minerals and throw down a Nexus. There he does have enough money. Nexus is going up. Oh no, Drewbie moving out a little too early. There are 3 sentries. That could be 3 force fields of doom. Uh-oh, there's 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, he does manage to get several free units. And those Marines are so low on life, but it looks like Drewbie will be able to escape with them.
Just breathe on them. And we do have the Nexus going up, exactly what you had predicted there. And HuK seems to be very comfortable with that timing. That's right, I'll pat you on the back. Good job, Day9.
Thank you, I did it. I called the only option he had at that point in time. Give me credit for it, baby.
Well, you should. So we got SCVs transferring over, and Drewbie will get his expansion up just a little bit before HuK here. And HuK moving forward.
Looks like he wanted to do a little bit of damage, instead sacked his Zealots, as there were a few more units than he had anticipated there, but no doubt some Immortals going to be coming up soon. No, the very fast Colossus. HuK. Oh, no. I'm just going to call it right now. I bet you this will spell disaster for HuK in this game, Wheat.
All right, well, we'll see how that will develop. I would actually love for you to be wrong, but just because I could be like, yeah, man, Day9 was wrong one time today.
For the record, awesome. I would love to be wrong, too. But
I'm just right too much. So there we go, transferring of the pros. More Zealots coming out. I like this spread coming out here by HuK. And then we're going to have another push here by Drewbie. Now at the front, he does have those 3 very weak Marines. He's got enough force fields here to do some damage.
Ooh,
so
I do not like this timing at all. He knows his opponent will have force fields. Oh, HuK should be pulling back as well. Not enough space to throw down good force fields. He decides to throw down a Guardian Shield, and look at that. With exactly 0 force fields, is able to repel this relatively easily. He's dashing up, trying to pick off the Guardian Shield sentry, but of course, HuK is just going to stand his ground and be able to win the battle nonetheless. And you know, the real issue with this unit trading is that Protoss is weaker in small numbers of units.
Yeah.
And if you had 4 gateways, for instance, you could replenish all those units, but instead, a Colossus coming out, gonna be scary.
Yeah, and we do look at, we're going to have another Rax going down as Drewbie is going to continue his, there is only 1 production building for Terran. It is called the Barracks, and that is it. Don't try to tell me any different. For some, this is very successful. For others, it does not work out well. HuK has got Observer right here outside of the natural of Drewbie, so he's got full range of everything that's going on. And now that Colossus is out, we talked about, you know, the Colossus really needing those gateway support units. And I would ask you, Day9, do you think that he has enough of those supporting units to make that Colossi effective?
Nope. Next question.
All right. No, that's
I mean,
fine.
really, yeah, he's getting a decent amount of Zealots, but there's a gateway going down. There's Colossus number 2 coming up. It is so easy for this to fall apart now. If Spider Sense is going right, what's going to happen is Drewbie in the first attack is going to have to retreat. It's going to be a little bit of a trade, but it's attack 2 that might win. It's attack 3 that has a bigger chance of winning, and attack 4 that will be like the 100% chance of winning killer fatal blow, as we see Drewbie maxing out on Marauders, getting tech labs everywhere, taking another expo himself. It is going to be so tough for HuK on attacks 2 and 3.
All right, well, here we go. Oh, he might be caught out of position as he's going to have to move his Zealots in. Stim comes up, and we do see the Guardian Shield. Second Colossi is going to come out and help assist with that damage. But look at that, target firing that, and he will get around to safety. He's got to move his second Colossus out of there, too, and really sacrificing a lot to take out those Colossi. So now the scenario changes a little bit. The Colossi are gone, but he's still got these gateway units to support. Is there enough for Drewbie lets one rally out. Now he might clean this up really easy.
Now, the thing to note, HuK will end up retreating once this next round of units does pop out of these barracks. And that first attack, barely Drewbie had to retreat, but it's going to be these next few attacks that's going to be the real struggle. There's a few Marines up north that decided to do their own thing. They are dead now. Never disobey your elders, little Marines. Looks like HuK still has 3 gateways, and I believe inadvertently researched oh no, maybe that was not inadvertent. He just got the speed upgrade for the observer, so we'll be able to move quite quickly.
Okay. Yep, there he goes. As HuK doesn't want any more of those to get killed. Also allows him to get that quick scout off. Sees that there's another expansion over there for his opponent. Look at all those barracks there in the main base. And also the NG Bay going away at +1 attack. So, early Colossus. Danger, here we go, as we got a bunch of Marauders moving up the ramp.
And it looks like there are not quite enough Stalkers. The Marauders are just going to eat through those so quickly. This is the second attack. It's going to be a little harder for HuK. He's now trying to make some more Zealots, and it looks like he's going to lose all his Stalkers, and I like that choice by Drewbie. He's going to let those Colossus live, because look at this next wave of attacks. He literally needs to wait like 1 or 2 production cycles, and he can actually move out again. And in the resource counting station, we see that Drewbie and HuK are actually pretty close. If HuK can get a lot more gateways up, he will be all right, but still, I fear for his soul.
Fear for his soul, as we've got +1 attack being upgraded for both sides here. It will finish much earlier for Drewbie, as Drewbie's getting ready. You said his stage 2 attack was going to be detrimental, and it was, but now we've got stage 3 attack getting ready here as he continues these productions, thinning out his Marine population a little bit, choosing to go with those Marauders a little bit. Of course, you guys have seen those stim Marauders in the right position can just melt those Colossus.
And look at this. It looks like 9 barracks total for Drewbie as he's taking another expansion. Ooh. Just going into all-out big fat macro war. Instead of even battling those Colossi, he's just going to go straight up on the ground front, just try to get more units in general. Now, honestly, I thought that Drewbie would have already been in a much better position by now, but HuK is proving me wrong by having amazing defense. But this Twilight Council might be another big danger. And it looks like, oh no, so many sentries. One Colossus just evaporates immediately, and all those ground units from HuK are just evaporating. And now the Marauders re-stim, and will he be able to run up and pick off the Colossus? That's the big question. There's another round of Zealots that barely does warp in the nick of time. But both players are slowly getting more and more units, and the Colossus are completely vulnerable, absolutely out of position. One Colossus down to orange. Will he get another one? No, it looks like he's going to go scouting.
Yeah, but he did lose the one Colossus early on in that battle. Literally did absolutely nothing on the field. Zealot's going to come on here and try to take out. Charge is now being researched, which will obviously do be a big help here for battle against these Marauders. And that should be done fairly soon. But here comes yet another attack.
It looks like he really needs to start doing some more damage. He's kind of wandering these in haphazardly. There's another stim, a little fast. He's probably going to be picking off pylons or probes. This is basically like doing the drop without the drop ship, just putting the units in the back of the base. He's moving around to the backside, and look at the top of the map. We running into this expo.
Very, very nice move here. Now, he does have a couple of Colossi here that I'm sure he's going to be surprised about, and he's going to go, no problem, let me target fire one of those, take it out. He didn't really do a whole lot of super damage there on the expansion, but even taking out any Colossus at this point in the game, I think is going to be beneficial to him. Look at the amount of units that he is pumping out of these racks here. He's taken the gold. He's got several mules on it right now, so it's not like he is in a position where that is going to hurt him too much. And eventually this stream just looks like it will go in favor of the Terran.
I mean, it's kind of amazing that Drewbie is literally just making barracks and macroing as hard as he can. Really goes to show you how confident Drewbie is in